In this video, I'd like to show you how to build the ultimate doghouse for your family pet. Unfortunately, I didn't take video of actually building it, but I did take pictures of when I refurbished it and repainted it. So here we go, some of the amenities. Lots of windows to let in light, both solid and opening windows. The doggy door is big enough for him to walk into without bending over, and has a strip door installed to separate the inside from the outside. It's completely insulated from both the summer heat and the winter cold. And it even has a viewing port, which lets them look through the backyard fence and see what's going on out in the front yard. So let's take a look at the build details. Just like any real estate transaction, it's all about location, location, location. We set up his dog bed in various places to see which one he likes the best. Once he chose this spot, we installed pavers. This will keep any underground burrowing creatures from interfering with the base of his doghouse. Cut a hole in the fence where he'll be able to see out into the front yard. Then build the platform the doghouse will be sitting on. The green stuff covering the plywood is an outdoor carpet. Now the four walls and the roof are modular, all built in sections. I started by building the back wall first, since it's the tallest. It has standard 2x4 construction. The top board is mounted at the angle the roof will be running at. All outside surfaces are wrapped in 10mm plastic. Then insulation is installed on top of it. Then finally we have plywood on the outside instead of OSB. Next, I built the end closest to the fence. Again, the top board will be run at the same angle as your roof. The outside is plywood, plastic, then insulation. Then don't forget to cut the porthole for him to look out into the front yard. You do want the ability to close the porthole off for inclement weather, so cut grooves into some 1x2s. Then you can slide in a piece of clear Lexan. Here it is closed, and here it is open. Unfortunately, if you have a small critter like a cat that you're trying to keep in the backyard, keep in mind they will find this porthole and use it as an egress point. This problem can be fixed by installing wire mesh on the fence. Fortunately, your dog can still see out of it. Moving on to the smallest wall, I included a very large Lexan window. But unlike all the other windows in the doghouse, this one can be opened. Again, 1x2s with a groove in the edge, as well as slide the Lexan out of the way. The funny thing here is, when the window's open in the summer, our dog actually prefers to use this as its entry door. Speaking of entry door, it's going to be on the last side you build, and that side has plenty of room for another large window. This is what the inside of it looks like. When it comes time to assemble, all you really need is 2 3-inch screws in each corner. And since it may be several years before you decide to remodel, you want to clearly mark which screws to pull out for disassembly. Your final component will be your roof. After you get your plywood cut to size, what you want to do is cut the top 5 or 6 inches of the board like this. Now slide the two boards back together and attach them with a whole bunch of hinges. Again, mark which screws you need to pull out for disassembly. Cover your hinge joint with roofing felt. Then carefully bend some shingles. Install them over your roofing felt, then leave some hanging over the edge of the top of your doghouse as a drip edge. Okay, I know you're asking, what's the deal with the hinges? Well, now you can build some support standoffs like this. Then use them to prop open the roof during the heat of the summer. When you combine the open roof with the open windows, there is no heat buildup inside of the doghouse. Well, that's about it. I want to finish up with a funny story. Including site prep and design and building it, we got about 3 months of time into this project. And when our dog's actually in the backyard, he does seem to love it. However, being the smart young lad he is, he's decided he wants to spend all his time indoors with us and sleep in our bed. Oh well, at least this doghouse makes a great conversation piece when we have guests over. Okay, thanks for watching.